All right. So, I am a Jurassic Park fan. I'm a Jurassic World fan. I saw the Jurassic World Rebirth and it let me down a bit. You know, characters was flat and and there wasn't a lot of dino action and I just didn't really feel it. And I said, let me go back. I didn't really like Jurassic Dominion, so let me go back and watch it. I loved it, okay? And I'm gonna say this, I love Jurassic Park. But I watched the extended edition, that's why I'm making this a review. And I remember when I went to the movies to see Jurassic Dominion, I felt like that was like pretty much like a 2 out of 5 movie. After the extended edition, that's like a 4 out of 5. I love it. I mean, you could disagree, we all have different opinions, but there's so much happening in that movie, but I love it. And if you watch the extended edition on Peacock, check it out. It's very good, very good. Like everything ties up really well. They bring in the characters really good. Like everything has its time, and I don't feel like it's too long. Obviously, it is long. I watched it at home, so it's different. But it just flows better. It flows better. Just like how I said, I love King Kong. People who don't like King Kong, whatever, but I love that movie. I don't care how long it is. I love it. Everything flows perfectly. And I think sometimes when a movie's longer, if they do good with the time, then yeah, in this condition, I think the extended edition of Jurassic World Dominion was better. A lot better. Like I said, went from like a 2 to 4 for me. I really did enjoy it. There was so much dino action, so much dinosaur stuff going on. Way more deaths than this new one. It was just like, it was a lot. You got to have the times where they're like in the like kind of like on an island. You have the times where they're like in nature with the dinosaurs. Then you have the times when they're in a city, big chase sequence. Like there's a lot of stuff to keep you entertained. And then also the characters. I love Chris Pratt's relationship with Dallas Bryce Howard. I love them. And this one, you're really like full on romantic and stuff. And I love seeing that they're just like a bundle of joy watching the relationship flourish in this film. And then you know, they kind of have a daughter or whatever, a surrogate daughter, or you know, they're just taking care of this girl. So she's basically their child. But the point I'm trying to make is there's so much stuff going on, and it goes well together. It works. And then when they bring the other characters and when they meet up, it's like, and then Blue, Blue the dinosaur, Blue, like there's so much going on, but like it works. It works to me. And here's the thing, if say you don't like any of the characters, there's so much action, there's so much stuff going on in this movie that's like, it doesn't fall apart. It works. It doesn't fall apart on itself with everything going on. It works. And some people don't like the locusts. I like what they did there. I don't love it, but I like it because it just shows, different. They're always trying to mess with stuff genetically, and I feel like that does go with the franchise. So I didn't have a problem with that. I know some people have a problem with that. I didn't have a problem with that. But yeah, it tied up really well. And I just watched it because I felt sad that I was like, damn, like I love this franchise and I want to love it again. So I went back. I was gonna watch the first Jurassic Park, but I said, let me just watch this one because this was the last one I felt this is the last one that I felt let down by. And I'm curious if I watched the regular version first, would I have felt the same way? But I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think the extended version definitely helps it. It adds a full 20 minutes. So I'm sure pad stuff, and it just, not just padding, but it gives you air to breathe with these characters. And I feel like one thing with Rebirth, the characters for me they just felt really flat, and I feel like they told more than show. You gotta show, don't tell in movies. And in that movie they just tell you what's going on with them. They don't really show you anything. This movie you get to see everything. You get to see why the characters are awesome. You get to see why they know a lot about dinosaurs. You get to see them using their expertise. You know what I mean? Like it just bodied it like this. I just had to share this because I was surprised, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I love Jurassic World Dominion extended version. I think the original, like I said, I get that a 2 out of 5. It's not horrible, but I just but the extended version I felt very better. Let me know if you've seen it and what do you think in the comments. Like, have you seen extended version? Do you care to watch it? But like I said, I went from a 2 to a 4. Big difference. But maybe it's because it's been so long, and because of comparison from the Rebirth to this, there's so much dino action. Like there's so much craziness going on. It's just like, it's amazing. I really feel like I'm watching a Jurassic World and Jurassic Park movie. Like I said, same reason why some people might really like Rebirth and might be looking past everything because they're like in the jungle and they feel like, oh, this is like Jurassic Park. Okay, you get some of that in Jurassic World Dominion as well as the city. You get a lot of stuff in there, so you get really best of both worlds in there. But I can understand everyone loving it or hating it, whatever. But I can't believe I loved it. Like I said, a 4 out of 5. Jurassic World Dominion extended version. Just want to share that. And if you have seen it, let me know if you liked it or if it changed any thoughts. I'm curious. I don't want to go back and watch the regular version. I just don't want to because I feel like it's a waste of time and I just watched the extended version. But let me know if you've compared. But I'm a fan of this franchise, and this gave me energy again to be in love with the franchise. And I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of them, like Jurassic Park and stuff, and like I'm just gonna fall in love with it again. But I just want to see. I'm curious if in the future when I go back and watch Jurassic World Rebirth, am I gonna like it more? I don't know. I really don't think I will, because that's not gonna change the character. I mean, and who knows if they release an extended version of that, but I doubt it. And even if they did, I mean, I don't know how they could save it. Like, no one dies. Like, pretty much no one dies, and that's just like, this is a review for that. I'll leave that on. But I'm just saying, this one, there's so much more dinosaurs, so much more deaths, so much more character work, and I think also it does get a bump up because obviously bringing some original characters, so they didn't really have to do too much character work. But even so, you even get to, when you reintroduce them, you get to see them doing their specialties. You get to see them working on the fossils, see them going into the science field. Like I said, they show, don't tell. This one, they're like just sitting down on a boat and Rebirth, and they're just talking about their past, and they're not like, it's like, hey, this is about me. Hey, this is about me now. Then it's kind of like they're looking at the audience like, do you care now? No. All right, I'm done with that rant, but I do like this, and it just reinvigorated me into the franchise. So I'm just curious if you guys seen it, and I still love Jurassic franchise. Even though I didn't really like Jurassic Rebirth, I hope they make more, because it seems like it's hit or miss sometimes, and I'm down for a ride. I'm down for it. I know kind of what I'm going in for. I know sometimes I might not like or might not love it, but I just love seeing dinosaurs, and I hope if they do make another one, it is a little bit more, you know, I hope it's more going on, and not just more going on, but maybe take their time bringing in the dinosaurs and the characters, even though we know we're going in already for. And if you're gonna say who cares about the characters, don't give us anything about the characters, then you gotta deliver on the Dino Action. You gotta give us some good deaths. You gotta give it to us. Don't just blue ball us the whole way, like chomp, chomp, chomp almost, and don't do it. Like, go hard if you're gonna do it. So that's my only thing. But yep, Jurassic World Extended Edition Dominion. Check it out if you have it on Peacock. And here's the tip. Okay, it's like, I think it's like $8 for Peacock. If you want, you can get Peacock for $8 and then try to cancel it, and then they're gonna most likely give you a promotion for 99 cents for 6 months. I'm pretty sure. That's what they did to me. I don't know if they do that to you. I'm just giving you a heads up, just in case you're like, oh, I don't have the money or whatever. $8, pay that $8, and then go and just cancel it, so that we don't have to get that $8 coming next month. And when you cancel it, most likely they will give you 99 cents for 6 months, which is pretty insane. So if you want, you can watch all the Jurassic franchise like me. But whatever. That's all I want to say. Except for Jurassic World, they don't have Jurassic World on Peacock. I think I have to pay for that. That's on Prime. But anyways, mumbling. But I just need to say how I feel and how I'm reinvigorated. And now I could be a happy Jurassic fan, just like everyone who loves Rebirth, even though I didn't really feel that way. But anyways, I still love the franchise. Just want to put that out there. I feel like some people think the people who don't like Jurassic Rebirth, the people who don't like the franchise. I love the franchise. I just was not really in the mood for that one. But anyways, this is me signing off. Deja, know the name. Spread love and light. And